Hello everyone, I'm Harry, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do another How to Sound Like video. This time we're going to try and get the tones on PILEDRIVER Waltz by the Arctic Monkeys. So before we get started, if you like this Sound Like video at any point, please leave a like, comment and subscribe and hit the little bell notification for me as well. It really does help me out a lot and that way you won't miss out on any of my future uploads. There's going to be affiliate links down in the description to every piece of gear I use in this video and to record my videos. These do help support the channel out further, so I'd really appreciate you go and check them out. I should say I didn't manage to find a full multi-track for this, so I had to program the drums in and record the bass parts, but I think we'll get pretty close or close enough so we can do the guitar parts anyway. So the reason why I decided to do this is because I recently got sent the Hydra by Keeley Electronics, which is a fantastic multi-reverb and multi-tremolo pedal all in one. And a lot of Jamie's tones on the Suck It and See era use a lot of reverb, like a big ambient-y sound. And then there's always these subtle tremolo effects going on in this sound as well. I actually recently did a full demo of the Hydra, so if you'd like to see that, there'll be a link up in the cards, in the description and pinned in the comments. So I'll have a look at Jamie's parts first. So obviously I was using this 1959 Reissue ES335 with Montys low output PAF humbucking pickups. Now for Jamie's parts, that's throughout the whole song with the main little lead lines that are played throughout. There's a couple of key ingredients. So first let's start with the amp. So the amp I was using today is my Hamstead Artist 60 Plus RT, which is definitely one of my favourite clean pedal platform amps. That was running into the Tone King Ironman 2 Attenuator just to knock off a few dBs, and then being recorded by a Lewitt MTP440 dynamic microphone, which is like an SM57 with a tiny bit more bass. So the first thing in train I was using was actually the Zenith, also by Hamstead Soundworks. Now I was using this more as like an enhancer pedal and a slight level boost as well. That had settings like this. Then the next part we were running into was this very slight kind of like slapback delay, and for that I was using the Eccos by Keeley Electronics, which is another fantastic tape style delay, and that had settings like this for this part. And then after that we were running into the Hydra, and I was using the plate reverb to give us that big ambient reverb sound, and then running into the tremolo just to give us a little bit of movement like we hear on the original track. And the tremolo was actually the sine wave tremolo in the Hydra as well. So if I show you what the guitar sounds like going straight into the amp, then I'll kick on the Zenith so you can hear what that's doing, then I'll kick on the Eccos so you can hear the very subtle delay, and then I'll kick on the Hydra reverb first and then the tremolo so you can hear it all together. And you'll see the settings of the Hydra that I used on screen when I kicked that on as well. So the guitar straight into the amp sounds like this. So there you go, you could hear the clean tone, then the Zenith kind of boosting and giving us a general tone enhancement, then the Eccos giving us that really subtle delay with a tiny bit of modulation, then the plate reverb coming from the Hydra, and then of course the subtle tremolo to give us a little bit of movement. So I'll pull that part now isolated from the intro song. Just bear in mind we have the Zenith with settings like this, running into the Eccos with settings like this, and then you'll see the settings of the Hydra on screen as well. Okay, so now we're going to look at Alex's part. So the main rhythm track that we hear throughout where he's just playing chords is really simple. It's just this 1965 American vintage Jazzmaster running straight into the Hydra on like a spring reverb setting. So if I show you what it sounds like going straight into the amp, and then I'll kick on the Hydra so you can hear the settings that I used. So there you go, I heard the Jazzmaster straight in and then the spring reverb coming from the Hydra. So I'll pull that track isolated from the intro song now, and you'll see the settings of the Hydra on screen as well. Okay, so now the last part is the little solo that comes in. I think Alex plays this. So again, I was just using my Jazzmaster. I had a tiny bit of grit coming from the Greer Lightspeed with settings like this. And then we were running into the Eccos with the same delay time as before, but I had the feedback up a bit. So it's kind of like a slapback, but with multiple repeats. Again, that was running into the Hydra with a plate reverb and a tremolo sound, but I pulled up the rate of the tremolo ever so slightly. So I'll show you what the guitar sounds like going straight in, then I'll kick on the Lightspeed, and then the Eccos, and then the Hydra reverb, and then with the tremolo on top. So straight in sounds like this. So there you go, you can hear what each pedal's doing to our bass time for that solo. So I'll pull that track isolated from the intro song now, and you'll see the settings of the Hydra on screen. Just bear in mind we have the Lightspeed for a little bit of grip with settings like this, and then the Eccos for a little bit of delay with settings like this. So there we have it. That was a look at how to sound like PILEDRIVER Waltz by the Arctic Monkeys. Off one of my favourite albums by them, they have loads of great guitar tones going on and loads of subtle effects that all add up to give us that big ambient-y tone. Having the Hydra to nail those plate reverb tones that we hear on Jamie's parts, as well as the subtle tremolo, then of course having the fantastic Eccos to give us that slapback delay, and the Zenith to enhance our time running into those. And then for Alex's parts with the subtle chords, it's just clean with the Hydra on a nice spring reverb. And then of course for the solo, having the Lightspeed for the drive, the Eccos for the same delay time but with more repeats, then the plate reverb again from the Hydra, as well as the Soundwave tremolo to give us that nice subtle movement. The Eccos always impressed me, and now having the Hydra as the perfect companion to this is a killer setup. If you have these two on your pedal board, you could get so many great delay tones, reverb tones, and tremolo tones. There's so much more in the Hydra, so if you'd like to see my full demo of that, there'll be a link up in the cards, in the description, and pinned in the comments. Let me know down in the comments how close you thought I got to the original song, and any future How Sound Like videos you'd like to see me do. Again, there's going to be affiliate links down in the description to all the gear I used in this video and to record my videos. These do help support the channel out there, so I really appreciate it. Go and check them out. If you did like this Soundlight video, please leave a like, comment and subscribe, and hit the little bell notification for me as well. It really does help me out a lot, and that way you won't miss out on any of my future uploads. Other than that, go onto my channel, check out some of my playlists. I have plenty more lessons, covers, gear demos, how to sound like videos, and anything guitar related. As always, I've been Harry, and thanks for watching.